Hello and welcome to Membership Site Lab. My name is Veena Prashant. Today I want to take you behind the scenes to show you how you can create a lead magnet quiz. I'll show you step by step how you can create a lead magnet quiz and how you can publish it and how you can replace your static forms with a lead magnet quiz. And before I do this, just a couple of things. Number one, be sure to hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this video on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. This way you will be notified whenever I release new videos like this. If you like my content, if you like my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it on my website, then go to membershipsitelab.com/YouTube and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. So let me quickly show you what it looks like, what my quiz looks like in the front end. Then I'll take you behind the scenes and show you my settings. So this is my opt-in page and this is my editor. I'm not done with this. This is still work in progress. I'm still working on my opt-in page. But you can see this is the short code that I got from SQB. So I created a lead magnet quiz in SQB. And at the end, SQB will give you a short code. And you can publish it anywhere you want your quiz to show up. So I want my button to show up here, the Take This Quiz button. So I have inserted it here. Now in the front end, this is what the users are going to see. So the short code becomes a button like this in the front end. And that's my configuration. I want to display a button and not a big screen. So that's my configuration. When users click on this button, it's going to display the quiz in a pop-up. This is actually a pop-up. And I'm using a template where it pretty much uses a full screen. And how did you hear about this course? What is your single biggest challenge? Now, this is a question I'm using to figure out what outcome to display. So the outcome they see depends on their answer to this question. This is what helps me figure out what is it that they need help with. For example, say that they select this answer, implementation, tech overwhelm. All right, so I'm going to just select some random answers. What membership platform do you use currently? And they complete the quiz and it's going to show them this opt-in form when they opt in. So this is the outcome screen. And you can see here it says implementation tech overwhelm. That's because this was the answer they picked in the second question where I asked, what is your single biggest challenge, right? So their answer was implementation. So my response is, I noticed that your single biggest challenge currently is implementation. I'm here to help. And all of this can be configured at outcome level. You can show different pages and redirect to a different offer page based on their outcome. Now let me show you my settings. So this is the backend of Smart Quiz Builder. This is a Manage Quizzes page. And here you can see this is my lead magnet quiz. I have several lead magnet quizzes here because I offer several freebies. So if you are looking to create a lead magnet quiz, just click on Add a New Quiz. And it will bring you to a page like this where you can select an existing pre-built template. But you don't have to use a pre-built template. All you have to do is click on Create from Scratch and just follow the steps. You can see basic settings, name, sign up for free, description, whatever you want you can enter here. This is the lead magnet quiz. So I have selected this quiz type. Display settings, I'm using pop-up and I want my quiz to show up in a pop-up when users click on the Take This Quiz button or when they click on Get Access button. I want the questions to show up in a pop-up. Now lead generation, I'm using DAP as my membership plugin. I'm using DAP as my course plugin and I'll be delivering this freebie from DAP. When users sign up through my lead magnet quiz, they get access to this course in DAP. So I have selected this course. I have several courses in DAP. So this is the one I'm giving them access to and they sign up through this quiz. All right. And email platform, I have integrated it with Aweber. They get access. They are added to this list in Aweber when they sign up. And so they get access to the course in DAP. DAP will send them a welcome email with their login credentials. And they're also added to my list in Aweber with the right tag. So here I have selected this template. This is the start screen. So I'm using a button. I'm not using a screen. And you can click on this to switch to a button or a screen. And everything is fully customizable. Now outcome screen. Here you can see I have 6 different outcomes. And so you first need to figure out the questions you're going to ask. What are the different outcomes they are going to see based on what's relevant to your niche, to your business. Add the right questions and create different outcomes and you lead them to the right outcome based on their answer choices to different questions. That's what Smart Quiz Builder will allow you to do. So I have 6 different outcomes. First outcome is for those that have said, I don't have an audience. I have an audience problem. I send them to this outcome screen where I have a message for them and I tell them how I can help them with that problem. Outcome number 2 is for those that have an issue with the size of their list. All right. Outcome number 3 is for those that are struggling with member or student engagement. And the message is to let them know they are not alone and here's how I can help them with this specific problem. Outcome number 4 is about those that are struggling to convert their prospects from free to paid, right? So how you can increase your conversions. Outcome number 5 is for those that are struggling with the tech stuff. Outcome number 6 is a generic one where SQB couldn't figure out what outcome to show, where they didn't select one of the answer choices that said no audience or small list or conversion problem. They selected other. So SQB doesn't know what outcome to show them. In that case, it just sends them to this screen where we let them know that thanks for signing up. Here's how you can access this course, because ultimately they're signing up for the freebie, right? They're signing up for the course in my case. And so they're just using this lead magnet quiz. They're answering a few questions, then signing up and getting access to the course. And that's the main thing. But in the process, I'm collecting all this information from them and I'm showing them relevant messages, customized messages to build a connection with them even before they get started with the course, right? So it increases the chances of them taking the course because I tell them clearly how this course can help them with the specific problem they said is their biggest problem, right? So when they say, this is my biggest challenge, I send them to the outcome screen that tells them how I can help them with that big challenge. And then they also get access to the course, and DAP will send them an email with their login credentials so they can get started. Questions. I have 6 questions here. You can see really simple questions. First question, how did you hear about this course? So question number 2 is what I use for decision making. This is the biggest question for me in this quiz because this is the one that helps me figure out what outcome should be shown to the users, because here you can see what is your single biggest challenge currently. So I'm asking my prospects, I'm asking my users, what is their biggest challenge? And this is a single choice question, so they can select any one of these answers. And based on the answer they select here, I send them to the right outcome screen. Now you can use a combination of answers to figure out what outcome to send them to, but I'm not doing that. I'm using only this question. Everything else I skip mapping. SQB has the skip mapping option, so you can say that this question is not going to help me with decision making in terms of what outcome should be shown to the users. In that case, I just select skip mapping. First question, how did you hear about this course? So that's not going to help me tell them, here's how I can help you with this problem. So this is just for my information. So I'm skipping the mapping process for this one. Question number 2 is my biggest question because this tells me exactly what they are struggling with, and it allows me to tell them how I can help them and how this course can help them. It increases the chances of users taking this course because they can clearly see how we can help them and how this course can help them. So for this one, I have selected connect to outcome, and it's going to show you this section where you can map answers to outcome. No audience is connected to no audience as the outcome. And small list is connected to small list as the outcome. So I have created different outcome screens, and they are all based on the answer selection. So if they select this answer, I send them to this screen. If they select this answer, I send them to this outcome screen. All right, so this is how I'm doing the outcome mapping. And if they select other, then it doesn't help me with decision making. So I just send them to the generic outcome called other. All right. So this is how I'm managing my outcome mapping, but you don't have to use a single question for that. You can use multiple questions. You can do connect to outcome under each question. And at the end, whichever outcome has the most points, SQB will assign a point to the right outcome based on the answer selection. So if they select no audience, for example, no audience will get a point. And say that you have another question where, again, you're doing outcome mapping, and they pick this one and say this one is connected to a different outcome, then that outcome will get a point. But here, as I mentioned, I have done skip mapping for everything else. I only want one question to decide what outcome they will see. But you don't have to use just one question. You can use a combination of questions to decide what outcome to show them and just do the mapping. So SQB can assign a point to the outcome as they answer each question. And at the end, whichever outcome has the most points, that's the outcome SQB will send them to. All right. And also, if you don't want to show an outcome screen in SQB and you want to send them to a completely different page on your site based on the outcome they get, you can do that too. You can do this set redraft rule. And here, instead of outcome screen, you can say redirect to a different page. So if they get this, you can send them to a page on your site called whatever you want to call it. And you can have whatever information you want on that page. So it doesn't have to be a screen you create in SQB. You can skip this one and send them to a page on your site. So everything else, I'm using skip mapping. Question 4, skip mapping. Question 5, there's no mapping for open text. And question 6. Now, everyone is not going to see the same questions. What they see depends on their previous answer. So I have set that up in quiz funnels. So here you can enable branching It'll bring you to this page. Here you can select your quiz and you can connect the notes. Actually, I have not set this up yet. So here you can connect different nodes. For example, first question, doesn't matter what they answer, they're always going to see the second question. Second question, doesn't matter what they answer, I always want to show them this next question. And also you can zoom in and zoom out right here, and you can move these nodes. These are all the answers. So here, this question, based on what they answer here, I want to show them the right question. If they say, yes, I have a membership site, I want to show them this question. If they say, I don't have a membership site, it doesn't make sense to ask them, what membership plugin do you use currently, right? So I don't want to show them that question in that case. So in this case, I'm going to show them this next question, because in all of these cases, they are saying, I don't have a membership site currently. So this is the next question. Anything else you want to tell us now? If they answer what membership plugin they are using currently, because they said, yes, I have a membership site. So I want to find out what is it that they're using. And then I can connect it back to this one. So this one just allows you to connect different questions, and what outcome they see, that all depends on the outcome mapping that we did in the question screen. All right. So this is how you can connect. I'm going to go ahead and save it and activate this funnel. Done. And now let's go back to the quiz. Lead generation. So this is where the form is, and you can fully customize what it says here, and you can even add custom fields if you want. I don't recommend it, because the more questions you ask, the more fields you add here, there's a chance that people will just abandon the quiz and they won't opt in. So keep it simple. Ask for minimal information. In my case, I ask for name and email. And when they click on Get Started, they are sent to the outcome screen based on their answers. And they will also get access to the course and app, because I've connected it to my course and app. All of this is automated by SQB. And that's it. Final screen shortcode. You can copy this and publish it wherever you want the button to show up. In my case, I'm using the start button. You can use a screen. Wherever you want this to show up, you can publish this shortcode there and it will show up. Users can click on it. They will see the entire quiz in a pop-up, because that's my setting under display settings. But you can use in page if you want, and you can use a start screen if you want. Embed code, if you want to publish this quiz on a completely different site where you don't even have WordPress, you can do that. Even if you have WordPress, it's fine. But even if you have a site where you don't have WordPress and you want to publish the quiz there, you can do that using this embed code feature. Just copy this and paste it wherever you want the quiz to show up. That's how this works. And that's it. All right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at membershipsitelab.com/YouTube. And if you like this video and you're watching it on YouTube, hit the like button. This way it will reach more people and more people can benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.